Hey guys, Rob from Georgia back right at you. Well, sort of. I did my review for body bags today. That'll go up tonight. And I got a package in the mail today. And if you happen to see, when you see my review for just another piece of Italian goodness by Joe D'Amato, you see that go up on body bags, you'll know that right in the middle of that review, my doorbell kicked in and realized that I had a package, and I know what it was. I know what I was expecting, and I just kind of forgot about it. But so I'm gonna leave that last. So this is sort of a quick update of some of the things I've picked up recently, what I've done recently, and a quick unboxing. I'm gonna just lump it all together. I don't know. Let's see. Right off the bat, two films I've seen recently in the theater. I saw Spider-Man: Far From Home. And, I don't know if I can rate. The first 10-15 minutes was tough for me. I really just had a hard time getting into it. But somewhere past that, I started to kind of get the vibe and started, feeling the flow of it. And got to a point where we're somewhere in the middle that it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The end credit scenes, this easily was not the best Marvel movie I have seen of late. And of course, it's pretty tough to outdo Endgame, right? But there is one moment, really one moment in there in Spider-Man. I won't give it away if you haven't seen it yet. All I'll say is, for those of you who've seen the film, I'll cue the music moment. That was great. That was great. I wish it was just a little longer than what it was, but that was great. And then I just saw Crawl the other day, the new Alexandra Aja film about the hurricane down in Florida. That movie, man, now that was fun. I had a blast watching that from start to finish, and nothing slow about that. I love the character, love the cast, and just everything about that movie just jived awesome with me. I absolutely got the biggest kick out of that. I just enjoyed that movie. If you have not seen Crawl, you really need to put that on your list and check it out. So anyways, so those are just two films I've seen recently at the theater. Father's Day real quick. My son Sam did this for me real quick. Hopefully there's no real glare or anything, but my VHS 82 apostrophe logo, and just, I have it up on the wall in a kind of a neat little spot. But and then for my daughter, this really, really cool, and this is really awesome because he did this, but my daughter found this 1980 print down in Texas when she was down there visiting, and from The Empire Strikes Back, and Coca-Cola put that out back in the day, and so that's pretty cool. Whenever you find an old print that actually has that year 1980 or whatever year we're dealing with, it's pretty cool. So that's that. As far as some DVDs, I can't remember if, I can't remember if I ever mentioned this or not, but I'm just going to kind of go top down real quick. William Shatner, Kingdom of the Spiders, DVD I picked up on the cheap. I've watched it. I really enjoyed it. I get a big kick out of it, especially the end. If you've never seen it, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Kingdom of the Spiders. Picked this one up on the cheap as well, thinking I was going to review it, but never did. Scarecrow, haven't watched it yet, not sure when I will. I know it looks pretty cheesy, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Father's Day again. My daughter too. Aside from that, she got me Zombie 5 Killing Birds. This completes my zombie set from Fulci's classic 1979 film all the way up through this film. And so I do have the entire set now, which is really awesome. I've always wanted that. So yeah, some Zombie 5. And I did the review for body bags on this too. Maybe I'll put the links down below. Okay, a couple recent pickups. Just a few days ago, picked up Flu, South Korean film. If you have not seen that, that is just short of a masterpiece. That is such a great film. If you love those the virus breaks out kind of thing, and yeah, that movie, I don't know if I've ever seen a film the South Koreans got wrong. but flew really, really, really good. Another one, a bit of a blast from the past, Walt Disney's The Black Hole. For whatever reason, I've just never owned this, and this is the Anchor Bay DVD release. And I did watch this, my wife and I watched this the other night, and I'm telling you what, boy, what a slow burn. This felt, not necessarily in a bad way, but it's not like I remembered as a kid. This is a slow-paced, moving movie. But I am glad I got it, and it does need an upgrade. It needs a nice Blu-ray release. A couple of Bruno Mattei films. Island of the Living Dead. Island of the Living Dead, Intervision release. I got both, actually found both of them. They both came out relatively close to each other. Zombies, the beginning, another Bruno Mattei film. Found them, yeah, same place, pretty close to each other, and couldn't believe I found both of them at the same time. That was pretty cool. And then, I don't know, I just thought I'd do something different. I picked up this Kung Fu Zombies, and it's sort of, Shaolin versus the Evil Dead, and the second part, Kung Fu Zombies. But the reason is a few other movies, Spirited Killers 2 and 3. The reason I got this, though, is there's a film on here, included in here, We're Going to Eat You, from 1980, I think. And I had seen a review of that, and I really wanted to check that out. And I just happened to seen it. Part of this, I don't know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 film collection. I'm sure there's a lot of cheesy stuff in there, but I don't get very many of these type of releases. And let's see, and I don't think I gave the next one's an official update video, so I did grab the Vestron release of Dagon, reviewed that as well on Body Bags. What a great release. Geez, I mean, God, just the cover art. St. Joshi has, he's the official H.P. Lovecraft historian, and he's written a lot of books. They got him on here in an interview talking about the film and H.P. Lovecraft, and that's pretty cool. But this thing is fully loaded. Tons of stuff, man, tons. Dagon, one of the better H.P. Lovecraft adaptions. And then a couple box sets. One I had, I think maybe didn't know this. I was going to say pre-order. This wasn't a pre-order, but the Critters Scream Factory release box set. I've already dug in here and watched at least, I think, 3 of the 4. And of course, I think it's Critters 3 that Leonardo DiCaprio's in. If you've never seen him as a young kid, it's worth checking out for that. And then this was this was a beautiful, beautiful grab, the Wreck collection. If you're not familiar with Wreck, but you've heard of Quarantine, Quarantine is the Americanized version of the Spanish film Wreck, and this is the collection. It's a 4-film collection, and I'm not sure which one is my favorite, although I do really love 3, Wreck 3 Genesis. And I've revisited 1, 2, and 3. I've not revisited the 4th Apocalypse yet, but this is an outstanding set that Scream Factory put out. And almost lost them there. And the last one, I got this today, so it doesn't look like I need anything special. It was already sort of kind of loose, so here we go. Lucio Fulci, the Psychic. I have never seen this. This got a, I think Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion put this out. I pre-ordered this thing months ago, and I've waited patiently for it, and there it is in all of its Scorpion glory. I have a few Blu-rays from Scorpion now, and this one will fit nicely. I think if I know, see, I got my Blu-rays set up by distribution companies, so all the Scorpions go together alphabetical order, and and all the 88s, all the Arrows, and so forth. And I think this may, just by chance, this may actually end up right next to Dario Argento's opera, which would be kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to, actually, I wanted to do this update tonight because I plan on opening this bad boy and watching this tonight. I have never seen this film, and I am looking forward to checking out a Fulci film I have never seen. And in fact, I may here today or tomorrow, I may just gather up all my Fulci stuff into one little area, do a nice little pic and post it of everything I have from Lucio Fulci. But the Psychic with Jennifer O'Neill. So this sort of tops it off of everything I picked up recently, or been given recently, picked up, and a lot of good stuff. I haven't done a pretty healthy update like this in a while. So Crawl, really worth, I'm just tired, it's the end of the day. Really worth seeing. Spider-Man, I guess we're all part of sort of the Marvel Universe, seeing all these films, so it really needs to be seen, but it just did not do for me what I thought it might have done. I enjoyed Crawl much more, and maybe it's just sort of that Marvel fatigue, I don't know, setting in, but in Phase 4, right around the corner, right? Who needs fatigue at a time when a whole new phase is about to open itself up on us? But anyway, so some Fulci and some Spanish films, Critters and Dagon, and some South Korean films, some Italian films in there, and some cheesiness, and a few gifts. So that is my update for tonight. And now I'm just going to pack this stuff back up and put some Lucio Fulci on the TV. Yeah, so as always, go Bills.